Hey there, I'm Marincello, and today is Bad Haircut Day number 2. So I asked everyone about doing Q&A. I think we've kind of got something going here. I've got a couple of questions, and I think I'm just gonna go right ahead and answer them. Okay, first of all, I've got a message here from the Lizard saying, "Don't worry about it, man, your haircut looks bomb. Thanks for lying for me." I've got an anon here saying, "What are your pronouns?" And I just wanna ask, really? Really? I'm quite obviously a dude. I guess that kind of links into the question that I've got quite a few times in here saying, how old am I? Yeah, so I'm 17 years old, surprisingly. You probably can't tell, but I do have a provisional license, just if you want proof. I think I'm a pretty late bloomer. I haven't quite hit puberty yet, so that's kind of what's factoring into the fact that I just look small and squishy. Why did I just say squishy on a camera? How many subscribers did you have before the rap was in the Tumblr tag? Well, when I was first making videos, I reached about 50. That was just me purely being myself from myfirstvlog.jpg through to the Not Milk challenge. I mean, I guess I kind of obviously took insp from Phil for that one, but that's not the point. Then, the video my mum said I couldn't break my lampshade was linked from that 100k note Tumblr post, which was featured on Facebook, blah blah blah, about Star Trek, and that got me to about, I don't know, like 90, 95. So it really wasn't that big considering how popular the post got, but yeah. Then I posted the Dill rap, and that got me to about 200 within like the next week or so, or week, 2 weeks, and then it was featured in the Tumblr tag, and Jesus Christ. I've got an ask here from DogPegasus3456, which says, "Hey Dill, why are you covering your eyes for?" I'm blacking out the Ericas! Oh dear, here comes the anime questions. Anonymous asks, do you like Death Note? I would like it a lot more if Zac Efron was in it. Another Anonymous asks, what is your favourite anime? And I wish I was in the position to say that I didn't have a favourite anime, but I will probably be Kyo Caramel. Herbaceous Herbaceous Howl said, "So after watching the Dill rap video, I've been stalking your YouTube. Your content is pretty rad. What is your favourite film and who is your favourite Doctor?" I'm going to assume that you mean Doctor Who rather than my GP. No, my favourite Doctor would have to be David Tennant. I don't think there's anyone who is over the age of 12 whose favourite Doctor isn't David Tennant. My favourite film, I can't really answer that. It's probably between, like, some animated movie, possibly with animals in it. I also really like Pacific Rim, and Galaxy Quest, which is a Star Trek parody, which has Alan Rickman in. It is definitely worth a watch, even if you've never seen Star Trek. What kind of music do I like? Music-wise, I'm pretty cool with anything really. Like, I was listening to a genre called dogstep the other day. Yes, you heard me right, dogstep. It's like dubstep and pixel shit with dog barking. Like they've pulled a Vocaloid and just sampled a dog bark and put it like. It's so good, like in this really weird way. I also got a related one. Any songs or artists you could recommend? Ooh, my favourite band is Ash. If you type in Ash, they will not come up because they are quite under the radar, but Ash, the band Ash, Tim Wheeler, Burn Baby Burn, Girl from Mars, Ash. Please, just listen to them. I think you'd have to have like a certain kind of taste for it, but Burn Baby Burn is genuinely like my all-time favourite song. Okay, just please, if you do anything from this video, just go and ash. Do you have any pets? Tell us about them. I have a dog and a cat. My dog is called Bella, Bella with one L, and my cat is called Felicity. I can't even fathom into words how amazing they are. My dog is a black Labrador, and she is the softest and most gentlest being in the world. My cat we got a couple of weeks ago. She's just getting used to us. But we're getting there. I've got an anon here saying, who's your favourite, Dan or Pill? Well, obviously Pill, because I'm into hardcore drugs. I know, Dan or Phil. Dan or, no, you can't choose. You choose, like, you're asking me who's my favourite parent, and that's not fair. You can't have one without the other. Like, that it just doesn't work. I've got an anon saying, what do you call your fans? Jesus fucking Christ, I have fans. That's so weird to think about. I would call my fans lemons, like lemon but with an I, just because Arancello is a type of alcoholic drink and limoncello is also a type of alcoholic drink. The difference is Arancello has oranges and limoncello has lemons. So yeah, you're all my lovely little lemons. This sounds so fucking cheap. Another anon says, where do you work and what's it like? I actually work at McDonald's, and although obviously a lot of people talk shit about working at McDonald's, it pays like way over the minimum wage, and I'm rolling in dough, so why would I complain? It's challenging working there, because everything is fast, it's fast food. It's a really good place to work, especially if you're just starting out on your career ladders and shit like that. Another anon says, do you have any middle names? Also, do you have any nicknames? Right, I want to talk about this middle name business first, because I've been, I've filled out my form for my provisional driving license recently, and they've only put one of my 2 middle names on my license, and I think that's discrimination against people with 2 middle names. Like, I really wanted to make a video about this, because it's so annoying that, like, people just expect you to only have 1 middle name, when the fact is, like, everyone in my family, you know how I was talking about, like, everyone in my family has green eyes? Well, everyone in my family also has 2 middle names. That's just how it works, you know? So I'm Aaron James Devon Dimes, like, 4 names, and it sounds nice. You can't just say Aaron James Dimes, that's shit. That's just shit. Just fuck off. It's shit. And that's what I've got on my license, it's shit. Nicknames, I mean, it kind of sucks because I don't really have, like, a proper nickname, like someone's gone, huh, you sound like that, so I'm gonna call you that. But I have Arrow, which is just Aaron without the N on the end. You know, it sounds like the Green Arrow, which is really cool, but it was created kind of by me, because I kept on accidentally missing the N off my own name. So, I mean, I guess I'm also fine with the real Dill Halter. Like, that's me, I am the real Dill Halter. No one can dispute this. If you want to, I will fight you. I will come to your house and I will fight you in the flesh, and I will win. Anon saying, I saw your Dill Halter up on Dan and Phil's vid, found your channel, and now I guess you could say I'm Arancello Trash #1. Well done on 1,000 subs. I mean, that's not an ask, but okay. No, really, thank you. Like, thank you. Just thank you. Like, anyone who's been involved in my channel, it's like, I love you, and you're all great. Another anon says, are you going as Dill on the Dan and Phil tour? That would be great. I am. So I'll just say that first and outright, I am. I live in Newcastle, and logically I should be going to the Newcastle one, but when I went to purchase the tickets, the meet and greets, like the personal meet and greets, they were sold out in my area, and I was devastated. So for a birthday present, my mum bought me an entire holiday to Glasgow, where I'm gonna meet them in Glasgow. So if anyone's going to the Glasgow tour, I will be dressed as the real Dill Halter with my bunny slippers and everything. Just say hi. Give me a high five, and I'm going to fucking walk up to Dan and Phil and be like, Aaron Cello. Aaron. I just said that, and then I refreshed my inbox, and I just got another inbox from Tilster saying, Phil mentioned you in his live show and failed at saying your name. Again. I'm so bitter about this. I should be just overwhelmed and grateful and everything, but I'm so bitter that he keeps saying my name wrong. Like, you could click on any of my videos and it would say, I'm Aaron Cello. I'm Aaron Cello. Okay, now for the ones about the dill rap. Lima Butter asks, how did I get the idea for the dill rap? Jesus, I don't know, because I thought of it like months and months and months before I even like started writing it. Like, I think it just sort of came from when I was like so deep in the fandom, and I was just like, you know, I actually kind of look a bit like their son. Like, not like an exact replica or anything, but like, I mean, I do quite look like Dill Halter. Like, I'm short, but like that's just good for like fan fiction and shit, because you can imagine me as a child rather than no. But like, it just sort of spawned from me saying, oh, I look like Dill, to saying I actually am Dill. I will fight anyone who says otherwise. And then when I really, really like something, I just want to create for it. And when I create something, it makes me happy. And the Dill Halter rap was, it was originally just going to be a parody where I would just change the lyrics of a song that already exists. But then nothing that I found really fit the vibe that I wanted to go for. So I just had to wing it. Which is delving on into the next question, which is from Tilster again. How hard was it to make the Dill Halter rap? Like, because obviously there was the whole creative process that was behind it, but then there was like, then I had to actually write the lyrics, and the lyrics spawned from a mixture of like rhythmic patterns from Kanye West, from Nicki Minaj, from that song Bust a Move. I can't remember who it's by, but you know, everybody down and bust a move. Then after all the lyrics were wrote, I was like, shit, I need some background music. So like my favorite background music artist, who I use in like pretty much all of my videos, bensound.org. I mean, he's copyright free, so I was just like, well, copyright free. I mean, I've credited him in everything because that's what he says he wants on his website. But like, yeah, when I put his audio in like a file to kind of get a test for what the lyrics would sound like to his music, I rapped them all out, and I discovered that it really didn't like fit well, so then I had to rearrange all of my like lyrical line patterns and rhythms. So I think like the parts about the what was that line? That was originally in a different verse to what it was, and the middle part with the itty bitty porcelain piggy, that didn't exist until I heard the track, and it was like the you know, the bridge sound, it was like that was really weird. I wish I didn't do that. So like after I did that, I had to then record it. But at the time I didn't have this fancy smancy microphone that I did, so what I had to do was I had to record it on my fucking iPhone and email each individual segment of the corrected rap, because I couldn't do it all in one, because lines like itty bitty porcelain piggy went to the market, changed for fitty, busting out, go straight to the city, drinking on the job, so bitter tipsy were really, really hard to say. So I rapped it all out and then I edited it, and the video editing, like, I filmed it like back in June or May or something, like in front of my college's green screen, and it was really embarrassing because it was the last day of term and I was in this room by myself and everyone else was trying to catch up with coursework, and it was just like, just doing some sick ass moves, you know, sexy end screen dance, and I was just like, it was so cringe. But then like when I actually sat down to edit it, like, I don't know how it took so long, to be honest. It was just so tedious and difficult. Like, I kept procrastinating, and I know that's a really shitty word to use because that's like, oh, Dan says it a lot, but like, it was true. Like, I just kept procrastinating and putting it off and saying, alright, well, I can do this later. I have enough time before I meet them in October, because that's when my deadline was. I wanted them to see it before we met. And they did, so that's great, but honestly, it should have been out like months ago, and I'm really sorry about that. Gotta quickly say to everyone who asked, yes, college is kind of like high school, apart from college is only from ages 16 to 18, whereas high school is like, what, 14 to 18 or something? Also, Aaron, have you ever watched Gravity Falls or Over the Garden Wall? I've seen it on my Tumblr feed a lot. I've heard a lot of good things about both. Gravity Falls kind of interests me. I'm not overly fond of that triangle dude. I think he's just sort of fan servicey. But Over the Garden Wall looks horrific. Not in a creative way. I'm sure the actual quality of the show is really good, but its content, like, spooky. Too spooky for me. I can't. I have like a phobia of like certain shapes, especially like rounded things. Like, it's the eyes of some of the creatures, I just couldn't do it. And finally, I am going to end it on this question from Tumblr. What was the process for the Dill video? Which I've kind of already explained, and I'm really interested in knowing how you did the animation for The Sims. What editing software did you use? The Sims, I just used my Sims game. I got a bunch of Sims, put them in a house that was an exact replica of the Dill house. I got a Dill Sim, I got Eliza and Summer, who were already in the game. I got an Erica, I got a Tabitha, and they were all just chilling in the backyard. If you'll notice in some of, in the background of, Dill, yeah girl, why are you covering your eyes for? You actually see my my own fan-made Sims of some of my original characters. There is Ayala Devora is in there, and a robot girl that I can't remember the name of. What editing software do I use? Unfortunately, I use VideoPad at the minute because it's free. It's like the only thing that's better than Windows Movie Maker. My college, however, does have like Final Cut and Premiere and all those fancy programs. So when I make my parodies in January, etc., they will probably be higher quality editing and stuff like that. It was really, really horrible editing with VideoPad. That's probably why I procrastinated so much. It's because VideoPad, whenever I just overloaded it, because I'm gonna flash up a picture of the project file. Whenever I tried to overload it just that little bit too far, it was just like the program would just crash, and it was just like, this is hell. This is literally hell. I was really, really lucky that the program has a really, really good autosave feature. Like, up to the point where it's about to crash, it will just record everything and save everything, and it's great, but it does mean you have to keep resaving and overwriting your current file. Okay, right, so thank you everyone for these questions, and I'm hoping that maybe something's got cleared up. If they haven't, you can always shoot me an inbox on Tumblr. I'm pretty sure you all know my at by now. It's at the end of the video and in the description if you don't. And I'm going to wrap this up. So thank you guys for supporting me in everything I do, and I am hoping that you look forward to my future parodies and videos. I have a couple of ideas that I still want to do, so hopefully like I will get some videos to you before January and everything will be golden. That was really cheesy, but thank you and good night. Stay tuned. Also, a lot of people have been commenting like, oh my god, I'm gonna set this as my ringtone. And to make that easier for anyone who said that, I'm going to put the actual rap rather than the video with the extended shit at the end. I'm gonna put that up to download. No one asked me to do that, but I'm gonna do it just because.